In a peaceful monastery nestled high in the mountains, there lived an old wise monk. He was renowned for his wisdom. One day, in the monastery, a young disciple, troubled and restless, approached the monk. "Master," the young disciple said, "I cannot seem to find happiness. No matter what I do, I am always worried about what could go wrong or what I don't have. How do I find true happiness?" Wise monk, with a gentle smile, invited the young disciple to walk with him. Together, they wandered the monastery's garden, passing the blooming flowers, flowing streams, and towering trees. The crisp mountain air filled their lungs as they walked in silence. Eventually, they reached a small clearing where a simple stone bench sat. Wise monk motioned for the young disciple to sit. The monk began, "I will tell you a story. Long ago, there was a woman named Mary who lived in a quiet village. She was kind, loved by all, and content with her simple life. One day, she found a pot filled with gold in the forest. She dreamt of a new, grand life, but as she dragged the pot home, the gold slowly turned to silver, then to iron. Disappointed at first, she soon realized that she had been happy all along, not because of wealth, but because of the love and joy she shared with her neighbors. She left the pot behind and returned to her old life, more content than ever." The young disciple listened carefully, his brow furrowing. "But Master, what does this have to do with my search for happiness?" Wise monk chuckled softly. "Happiness does not come from what we gain or what we lack. Just like Mary, you must learn that joy is not found in chasing after what you don't have or worrying about what might be lost. True happiness comes from appreciating what is already here, within you. It is found in the present moment, in the simple acts of kindness, in the love shared with others." The young disciple looked thoughtful. "But what if I feel like something is missing, like there is always something more I need?" Wise monk nodded knowingly. "That feeling is a trap, one that many fall into. The more we chase after what we think will complete us, the more we lose sight of the blessings that already surround us." Mary realized that her happiness was not in the pot of gold but in the love she already had. Likewise, you must learn to find joy in what you have now, this moment, your breath, the peace around you. And remember, if you stay happy in the present moment without worrying about what you don't have or the future, you can become successful as well. Success is a byproduct of contentment. When you are fully present, your mind is clear, your heart is light, and you are able to pursue your goals with focus and joy. In that state, success often follows naturally. The young disciple took a deep breath, gazing at the peaceful surroundings. Wise monk continued, "When you stop looking for happiness in external things and start appreciating the present, you will discover that it has been with you all along. Life will change, situations will shift, but your ability to remain peaceful and content can stay constant, no matter what happens." The young disciple bowed his head in gratitude, understanding the lesson. From that day forward, he no longer sought happiness in future ambitions or material gains. Instead, he followed wise monk's teachings, finding peace in the simple act of being present, of being grateful for what was. Like Mary, the young disciple learned to be happy in every situation, realizing that true wealth lies not in what we possess but in the peace and joy we cultivate within ourselves. And as the monk had said, with his newfound contentment, success began to follow him, naturally and effortlessly, like the breeze through the trees. If we see in our own lives, many of us fall into the same trap as the young disciple, constantly chasing after what we don't have, worrying about the future, or feeling like happiness is just out of reach. We often believe that success, wealth, or material possessions will bring us joy, but just like in the story, true happiness isn't found in external things. Happiness comes from appreciating what we already have. It's about being present in the moment, finding contentment in the simple joys of life, whether it's a peaceful walk, a meaningful conversation, or the warmth of kindness shared with others. When we stop worrying about what we lack and start being grateful for what surrounds us, we open ourselves up to real peace. And here's the beautiful part: when you live with that contentment, success often follows naturally. By focusing on the present and being at peace with where you are, you'll find that your energy becomes aligned with your true purpose. Your goals, ambitions, and dreams will be pursued with a calm and joyful mind, and this makes all the difference in achieving success. So, if you find yourself feeling restless or incomplete, remember the lesson of the wise monk: true wealth lies not in what we possess, but in the peace and joy we cultivate within ourselves. When you let go of worries about the future or what you don't have, and instead embrace the present with gratitude, you'll discover that happiness and success are already within your reach. Stay focused on the now, and trust that everything else will fall into place in its own time.